Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can screen?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is this tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's moving out of the pocket, and he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Maffa. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Miami 7, Clemson 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Dances away to buy time. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you.
And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Maffa. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maffa. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Floating away. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback.
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on had screen passes, it just never developed. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Got his man quickly. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to the running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here comes Clemson with another first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Getting some heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. Finds his man. It's Maffa. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The offense lining up for a first down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Still looking, on the move. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On second down, wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Working that left side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. He wants it all. What a snag by the defense. The 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cade.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's Maffa. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Clemson 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down.
Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. Now rolling to the left. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Clemson, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kick them in the face.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Going to try to get it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's George. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch.
And he's running in the open. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. They're bringing heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Tackled there by the defense. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd down, going up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes to Mike Gordon. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Strikes the blow. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got a man. It's McCray. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score now 7, Illinois 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Milroe. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He's going to run it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely.
And it's picked off. Takes it the other way.